Hello Nidorinas and Nidorinos, it is KingNido here, and today we're coming to you from Pony Island, where the Timbers are trying to ensure that they go into next round with a place in the Leaders 8, whereas the Olivine Carbons are trying to get themselves into an Elite 4 position, as after this we only have one more round remaining until the Victory Road series. So let us know in the comments below who you think will win. Will it be the ground types? Will it be the steel types? Let's send it down. And now I have a correction. After last match, I said that the Glissado Nordic season was over, but I was wrong. They actually need the Heroes, the Dust Mites, the Pelings, and the Timbers all to lose in our next 4 games to try and keep their season alive, as it is Goodra in its Hisuian form and the Terrastalizing Chestnut starting out for the Olivine Carbons. It is Donphan and Palisand starting out for the Pony Timbers, but we are so close to the Victory Road series and everybody has so much at stake as Chestnut immediately with the Burning Jealousy here is going to hit both Palisand and Donphan, and Goodra is looking to follow it up with the Parabolic Charge, but this will not affect the ground types. They are immune to electric type attacks, but unfortunately Chestnut is not, so Goodra has just done damage to its own teammate as Donphan, looking to capitalize, goes with the Leer. It is going to lower the defenses of both Goodra and Chestnut here. Goodra having that base 100 defense. Chestnut's actually got a base 122 defense as the Woodhammer from Palisand onto Goodra is not very effective, and Palisand is going to get some recoil damage from this move as well, as Chestnut with the Growl looking to lower the attack now of the 2 ground type Pokemon on the field, and Donphan has that impressive 120 physical offense, and we get the Howl as well from Goodra. It's going to boost its own attack as well as helping out Chestnut, giving it a nice boost there as well. And then we get the Glare from Donphan trying to slow down Chestnut with this paralysis. It may also make Chestnut unable to move in the future, and Palisand follows it up with the Head Smash, continuing to focus in on the pseudo legendary with that not very effective move, and some more recoil damage for Palisand as Goodra does respond with the Discharge. It keeps coming for these electric type attacks. It does not affect Palisand or Donphan, but yet again it does more damage to Chestnut. What is Goodra doing here? As Donphan with the Steel Roller unfortunately is going to fail, and this leaves Palisand looking to go with the Headbutt onto Goodra, continuing to go with these not very effective attacks on the part Dragon type. Chestnut with the Heat Crash onto Donphan. Donphan's able to tank that move though, and Goodra follows it up with the Role Play onto Donphan. So Goodra does give up that Shell Armor ability to take the Sand Veil ability that Donphan has, and Donphan is going to go with the Safeguard, protecting its side from status conditions with this Mystical Veil that has cloaked them in. And we get the Toxic from Palisand, but that will not work because the Steel types are immune to Poison type moves and immune to being poisoned, as the Zen Headbutt now from Chestnut. Great hit there onto Donphan, and Goodra follows it up with the Acid, hitting both ground types for not very effective damage, and Donphan is going to respond with the Poison Tail, but again they're going for Poison type moves on the Steel type, so Chestnut does not have to worry about that. Palisand looking to do its part though, going with the Grass Pledge onto Goodra, another not very effective move on Goodra there, and Chestnut going with the Poison Gas, but they're protected by the Safeguard, are both Palisand and Donphan. A great setup earlier. Goodra now with the Lick onto Donphan. Donphan is in knockout range. It is holding on though, and it is going to respond with the Acrobatics onto Goodra. Another not very effective move there onto the pseudo legendary. I have lost count of how many times that has happened as the Bubble Beam onto Chestnut. A good hit there from Palisand, and it's going to lower the speed of Chestnut as well. It's already the slowest on the field as it responds with the Brutal Swing, hitting everybody on the field. Goodra is able to hold on. Palisand is able to hold on after a critical hit, but Donphan is eliminated from this match, and out in its place comes Hippowdon onto the field. Goodra immediately going with the Mega Horn for the easy elimination of Palisand with that not very effective move, and just like that the Olivine Carbons have taken a 2 Pokemon lead as Hippowdon looking to respond with the Electro Ball. Is it going to not finish off Goodra? I thought it was, but that not very effective move. Goodra holds on, and the Hypnosis from Chestnut will be avoided thanks to that Safeguard that is protecting Hippowdon. Now out comes Great Tusk for the Pony Timbers, and immediately it goes with the double kick, but it only needs the single kick of that super effective move to eliminate Goodra from this match. The pseudo legendary has finally been taken out and finally been hit with a super effective attack as well. Hippowdon now looking to follow it up, going with the Icicle Crash onto Chestnut. Chestnut is in knockout range after that not very effective move, and it shakes off its paralysis to go with the Present onto Hippowdon. Powder taking damage from that move and that is no longer protected by the safeguard are the Pony Timbers, and out comes Tinkaton for the Olivine Carbons with that mold breaker ability, allowing it to break the mold, and it is going to go with the super effective Petal Dance onto Hippowdon. Hippowdon is able to hold on, and Great Tusk looking to respond, goes with the Power Gem. Looks like it's going to go for Chestnut, and Chestnut is taken out of this matchup with that not very effective move. We have leveled the playing field here, but they need to get Tinkaton off the field whilst it is doing that Petal Dance. It'll be super effective. Hippowdon, though, with the crunch onto the part Fairy type, it's not very effective. Gets in an okay hit, and Tinkaton does have its defense load, as out comes Lucario for the Olivine Carbons, and Tinkaton continues the Petal Dance onto Great Tusk. Great Tusk is also able to hold on, but it's in knockout range, and Tinkaton is now left confused due to the fatigue. The Glacado Nordics are watching this match closely as the Scold from Lucario is super effective onto Great Tusk, and it is eliminated from this matchup. The Olivine Carbons have taken back the lead, and a Powder with the Yawn onto Lucario. It will get drowsy here and see if it falls asleep shortly, as out come the Pony Timbers' own pseudo-legendary in Garchomp, immediately going with the Blizzard. This hits both Tinkaton and Lucario, not very effective on either of them, unfortunately, as Tinkaton is confused, so it needs to shake this off, and that it does, as it goes with the Icy Wind. This is super effective on both Hippowdon and Garchomp. Garchomp taking massive damage and having its speed load, but Hippowdon is eliminated from this match, and Lucario follows it up with the Rock Tomb there. Not very effective on Garchomp, but yet again having its speed lowered by the Steel types, as Lucario has finally fallen asleep on the field, and now joining Garchomp is the Dunsparce, the terrestrializing Pokemon for the Pony Timbers. It will be taking that ground typing after it sheds that normal type that it has. Only 2 Pokemon remaining now for the Pony Timbers. There are still 4 Pokemon remaining for the Olivine Carbons. We do not know who the 2 on the bench are, as Tinkaton has snapped out of its confusion. It goes with the Gunk Shot, welcoming the Dunsparce to the field. Not very effective. Gets in a good hit, though. A critical hit, in fact, helping it out. Lucario is fast asleep. The Pony Timbers could capitalize, as Tinkaton is having to do all the work, and the Dunsparce goes with the cut on the sleeping Lucario. Not very effective. Does get a good hit, and Garchomp, with the opportunity to follow it up, will go for the Flame Thrower, and Lucario is eliminated with that super effective move. A great play by the Pony Timbers, the Dunsparce and Garchomp helping each other out, as out comes Iron Treads, immediately going with the Circle Throw onto the Dunsparce. Good hit, and Tinkaton looking to follow up with the Mach Punch onto Garchomp, but that Rough Skin does get activated, so Tinkaton is hurt in return, and the Dunsparce with the Fake Out, but unfortunately that is going to fail. Garchomp needs to go for something big here, and it goes with the round on 2. Iron Treads taking its first damage of the match, not very effective, and it looks to respond with the Vacuum Wave onto the pseudo-legendary. Garchomp is getting close to knockout range, as Tinkaton starts to create an uproar and eliminates the pseudo-legendary from this match. Garchomp is eliminated. The Dunsparce is all by itself, having 3 Steel types to contend with, immediately going for the Seed Bomb onto Iron Treads, trying to capitalize on that part ground typing, as Tinkaton is making the uproar. Iron Treads is going to go for the Thunder Wave, but the Dunsparce is immune to electric type attacks now that it's a ground type, and Tinkaton with the uproar gets a good hit on the Dunsparce, as it looks to respond with the Thunder Wave of its own onto Tinkaton. This is going to slow down Tinkaton and potentially make it unable to move, which is great for the Dunsparce if it only has to contend with 1 Pokemon at a time. Tinkaton is still causing that uproar. We get the Fell Stinger from Iron Treads onto the Dunsparce. It's in knockout range, and it gets rattled, activated, so it does get the speed boost, and it is going to go and set up a Solar Blade, but that uproar is still in effect as the Dunsparce does begin to absorb light, but Tinkaton is unable to move due to its paralysis. This is fantastic for the Dunsparce, as Tinkaton has calmed down Iron Treads with the Magnetic Flux, but unfortunately that fails. This will allow the Dunsparce to complete the Solar Blade onto Iron Treads. Iron Treads taking a good hit there, but actually withstands it better than I expected. Tinkaton yet again unable to move due to its paralysis. Iron Treads having to do its part, throws out some spikes onto the side of the Pony Timbers. That will not help them at all, because that entry hazard, there will be no one entering the side for the Pony Timbers. The Dunsparce is all by itself, going with the Toxic Thread. This will not poison Iron Treads, but it will slow it down. Now, the Dunsparce needs to capitalize on that, but Tinkaton is going to go with the Bulldoze. This hits everybody on the field. Super effective on its own teammate. It slows down Iron Treads, but it is able to hold on. It slows down the Dunsparce, but it's also able to hold on, and it's going to respond with the Torch Song onto Iron Treads, and it gets the elimination with that super effective move. The Dunsparce also gets the special attack boost in the process. The Olivine Carbons only have 2 Pokemon left as Tinkaton is going to go with the Poison Sting. It's not enough to eliminate the Dunsparce, but it's left up with the Poison after that not very effective move. And this is what is going to finish off the Dunsparce, which means, with me correcting myself, the Glisado Nordics are still in contention for the Victory Road series. That Frosty Miracle Dream is still alive as the Pony Timbers have lost. They will be going into the next round, still trying to get themselves into the Victory Road series. But the Olivine Carbons have moved up into 3rd place, and next round they will be going up against the Pastoria Cascade, whereas the Timbers next round will be going up against the Kotondo Duskmites. That could be a matchup where both sides are fighting for a place in the Victory Road series. But until then, Nidorina is Nidorinos. Thank you so much for watching. Let us know in the comments below who you thought was the best on field. If you enjoyed what you saw, please leave a like, share, subscribe, but more importantly, always remember, you are awesome. And I'll see you when you see me.